Okay, great. So I like to start by liking to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land and pay our respects to the elders, past, present, and emerging, for they hold the memories, traditions, and the culture of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people across the nation. I like to say original as opposed to Aboriginal because that's right. So yeah, lovely. And now what I thought we'd do is to start with a beautiful prayer just to really empower our energies. It's an angelic prayer called the Armor of God, and it's really, really powerful. It's in the angelic realms, in the records of the angelic realms. It's a very high prayer. So I'm just going to put that on the screen. You're welcome to say it with me and mute your microphone, or I can just say it and you can just listen, whatever you prefer. So I'll just put that on the screen now. And this is yeah, it's a very, very wonderful prayer. If anyone hasn't got it and they'd like it, please let me know and I'll send it to you. Okay, so the armor of God, which is like the protection of God, and also the amour of God, as in the love of God. Oh, we've got some more people coming in now. Welcome, everyone. And we're just going to do the armor of God prayer to start. So you're welcome to say it with me if you mute your microphone. Otherwise, just you're welcome to listen and absorb as I'm going through. May the divine loving presence of God please be above and all around us. May Mother Mary, the Lady of the Light, please hold us. May Mother Earth, dear Gaia, please hold us. May the seven swords of virtue please light our way. May St. Michael please stand by our right hand, Archangel Gabriel by our left hand, Archangel Stelorio and Uriel to stand before us. Archangel Raphael, please stand behind us. Archangels Camille, Raphael and Barakiel, Barakiel's also Zadkiel, please join us also. Please hold us and shield and protect me and my guardian angels and guides of the light of mine from all that is not of God's pure love and light, as I take my sacred steps into my own sacred heart, in God's holy name. Amen. And if you have been following also the Ian Welsh work, he has a wonderful affirmations that he says as well. So I'm just going to run through those. We can also use these when we do healing work on others today. So we can say these affirmations on behalf of the people that we're working with today as well. So I'll just put them up on the screen for you. The Golden Age affirmations. And here we are. Can you see that okay? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I choose to be in harmony with the highest aspects of the Golden Age frequency. I choose for my four bodies to come back to me as one now. I choose to be in harmony with my God self frequency now. And we, as I mentioned, I might bring it up again later so that we can say it on behalf of the people that we're working with today. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you all the information about Baby Will. Have any of you heard about Baby Will and his situation in New Zealand?
Yes, yes.
Yes. And I said, please, please send healing. And so I'm really always going to be helping the underdog like this, who they're warriors really, not only for baby Will, but they're warriors for everyone else who wants to be able to access blood that's pure and not vaccinated. And so it's a really, really important cause on multiple levels, actually, because not only is this for baby Will so he can have untainted blood, it's for everyone else who wants to access, you know, this blood, and it could, you know, set precedents if they're successful. But as we know, the hospital is trying to get custody of the baby so that they can just go ahead and use their blood. And it's not like they don't have sources of pure unvaccinated blood there, because they do. Apparently, there was just a latest breaking news report on this, which I'll just put it up on the screen. So it's gone to court, and I think it was heard today. Judge reserves decision on baby Will. What was supposed to be a half day in court turned into a full day when the judge was reserving his decision. Liz Gunn made a passionate address to the supporters of baby Will outside the court, informing them that the prosecution held a press conference with the mainstream media inside the courtroom. This is not usual practice, according to the registrar. So, you know, they have got the system very much against them at the minute in lots of ways, but they've got the support of a lot of people. And I thought that we could do healing for baby Will and his family. And I want to show you also the letter from Beatrice. She sent me a letter, and so I want to show you that, because I think it just inspires us to, you know, do everything that we can to help. So we'll just bring that letter up on the screen here. Okay. And there's a picture here also of little baby Will. Can everyone see that? Yep. Yep. Great. So she says, "Hi, Medina. I'm Beatrice of New Zealand and request urgent prayers and healing for baby Will for his heart surgery and clean blood transfusion safely with safe surgeons, not vax surgeons, please. Is now becoming known about worldwide. It's important we all take this up to crumble the deep state's COVID terror, or to do with COVID, and uphold the mother's intuition and our unalienable rights. The Starship Children's Hospital insists vax blood is okay. They're trying to legally overtake his life away from the mother and override her intuitive knowing for her baby. His mama knows the vax blood is too dangerous for his life. She's 100% correct." And there's a photo of him. There's another one there. He's smiling. He looks so sweet. And so she said that she wants us to do a healing. So we're going to start with a healing on baby Will and his mother and his family. And then we're going to do one on the whole situation energetically, asking that he gets clean, non-COVID jab blood and caring surgeons to operate on his little heart. Even David Icke's weighed in on the whole thing as well in a post today. And so he's you know, trying to support the cause as well. So these sorts of things are really important. We've done our prayer for the arm of God. So I thought what we do is we'll just start by calling in our spiritual teams to surround baby Will and his mother and his family, and to surround them with, you know, the highest level of angelic support and help. So just asking the divine to come and surround baby Will and his family in this whole situation, and to bring in the highest angelic teams, Archangel Michael and the legions of Michael and Michaela, Archangel Raphael of the healing angel, Archangel, calling in all the archangels that can be of help in this situation. The Archangel of communication, Archangel Gabriel, can come and talk to the hospital and tell them from the highest perspective what is needed. And we call in, you know, any ascended masters that are here to help. For example, God that clears obstacles with the elephant trunk. I'm having a blonde moment. Ganesha, Ganesha.
G, starts with G.
Ganesha, yes.
Yep.
So the Lord Ganesh, who clears obstacles, if he could come in and work with his situation. And, any of the ascended masters that can work with helping this situation, we call them in to surround it as well. Calling in also any saints, Padre Pio, Saint Padre Pio, saints that can come and help in this situation. Calling in all the ancestors, the Indigenous ancestors of the land, and also the ancestors of our own heritage to come and help and support this family and baby Will and his health and the whole situation. We could call in the elemental kingdom to come and help. The fairies are very good at manifesting things, so calling in the fairy and the elemental kingdom to come and support the highest good for all concerned, supporting the highest outcome for baby Will and his family, which is also the highest outcome collectively for humanity, and calling in any dragon elementals. Dragons are very good to work with at the moment, very good for protection. Asking the dragons also to surround baby Will and protect him. And if you can think of any other spiritual team, any of your spiritual team to come in and help, please feel welcome to call them in. I'd like to start by asking for the highest level of magnified healing. Sometimes you can say, I magnify this 1,000-fold, or I magnified 1,000,000-fold. The highest levels of healing that is in divine alignment for baby Will at this time, to help with his heart and with his health. So he's in perfect health. And I'll just let you do that for a minute while I just say a little prayer that I have here for baby Will. May you be well. May you be cleansed and purified of all that isn't health. May every cell in your body wake up and fight. May the powerful light of healing move into every part of you. May you return to being purely you. May you be well. So if we just want to take a minute to send magnified healing to little baby Will, and then to his family members, particularly his mum and all his family members as well. Sending them strength, courage and strength this time as well. So asking for the hospital and all the staff and all the doctors to be able to see the higher picture, for Archangel Gabriel and the divine to speak to them, for the angels to speak to them and tell them the importance of making the right decision on behalf of the highest good of all concerned, on behalf of humanity, so that it sets a precedent for going forward and for people to be able to access unvaccinated blood more easily. Asking the divine for a decree or some sort of dispensation to allow for this to be able to flow with ease for the family and for baby Will. We ask also that the doctor that works on baby Will be unvaccinated as well, and that he's fully protected at all times. We give highest gratitude and thanks to baby Will and his family for stepping up on a soul level to take this issue further on behalf of humanity, which is what they're doing at a soul level, and to acknowledge and recognize their incredible strength and courage to do this with one of their own. So we really acknowledge them for everything that they've done and that they're doing, and we ask that the path forward for them be a path of ease and grace, And if you'd just like to think for a moment, when you're ready and you open your eyes, if there's a little message that you would like to share with the family individually, and I'm happy to share this video with them as well, and so that they can see that they have support from not only New Zealand, but from Australia and other countries around the world that are very much cheering them on and supporting them in this mission that they're committed to.
Dean, I manifested legions of angels surrounding the hospital with batons and white light, and with flooding down the corridors of the hospital, and no outcome but the best will be possible.
Oh, that's beautiful, Claire. What message, if you could speak to the family now, what message would you give them?
I would say thank you for your courage, and all will be well.
Beautiful. Thank you. Nolene, how did you go?
Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you, Nadine. I saw, I chose to see Mother Mary holding Will's mother and holding baby Will, and pouring out her loving embrace in that motherly way. And also towards the end, seeing Will as a little boy in the future, running down that path into his beautiful future.
Oh, that is gorgeous. How beautiful. And do you have a message that you'd like to share with the family, if you could say anything for them now?
I just felt just such honor and respect for them as a family, as you said, that they are holding this soul example for us, that they are going to be successful. They're going to be successful. Absolutely.
Beautiful. Oh, that is so lovely. Thank you. Perfect. Rosalind, how did you go?
I just felt the whole family just surrounded in love and light, just totally surrounded in this beautiful, peaceful place. I guess that's, I guess God is holding them in that place. And I think, yeah, and so the message is from me is that just continue to hold strong, because there's so many people supporting and also find assistance as well, so to be feeling self-assured that all will be well.
Fantastic. And do you have a message for the family at all, if you could say anything to them? I mean, you sort of just did. If there's anything else.
Yeah, I guess the message was for everyone, for the whole family. That's sort of that everyone was included. Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Vice. Fantastic. Ulrika, how did you go?
I saw him like surrounded by light workers too. There was like two, one on each side. Not sure if that was his guardian angels or guides or whatever. And then I turned, it was like a little bit of pastel colors, like rainbow pastel colors, and to surround him with pink.
Yes, I saw pink as well. Yes.
Oh, great. And I actually kind of, before you said that about him being an example and things like that, I actually got that he was here. He was here for a special reason.
I know, I got that too.
Yeah, and the special reason was, like, I guess, to make an example of what is happening.
Exactly. He was chosen.
Yeah.
Or he chose it and he was chosen because of and often they have to have a certain level of soul standing in order to be chosen for these things. So beautiful.
Yeah, I think, and that's why he was surrounded with all this light, because he obviously has come, of course, from the light, but from a high level of light. Exactly.
Well said. Do you have a particular message for the family?
I would just say to the parents, just be strong.
Yeah.
They have help and support, and to just be strong.
Yes, which they've been amazingly by the look of it. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. Well, Claire, we heard from you. Is there anything that you wanted to add, or you've said everything?
I would like to say that even during that small meditation, I felt the immense power of a virtual connection between even a group of 6 of us, tingling in my arms and chest. And to remind the family that if they've got that going on a global level, they
Yes.
simply can't fail.
Yes.
It is so powerful. Manifesting happens very easily this way. It's not an easy task for them, but to proceed with this sort of way of resolving the problem is probably just, wonderful.
Yes, absolutely. I truly believe when you do the energetic work, that's the major work. And then
Yes.
shifts.
And unacknowledged by most people because it's invisible, but you can actually feel it physically. So I imagine tonight they are feeling this for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Very good. Sue, did you have anything that you would like to share about it?
Yes, obviously everything that everyone else has said has been brilliant, and I also felt the energy in my hands as you were speaking, and I just know that we're all sending out the most positive frequencies to the whole family, and it will be as it's supposed to be, which is it's going to be a success. And we can also thank you to the whole family for actually standing up, because indirectly they're standing up for every single one of us who feel the same way about pure blood for ourselves. If we
absolutely. And don't we all think of that? Like if something happened, you just wouldn't want to go to hospital, would you?
No.
It was the last place you'd want to go.
In fact, I've spoken to people and I know people that are willing to donate for me, and I'm willing to donate for them for exactly the same reasons.
Exactly. But then you've got to get the hospital to agree to it as well.
But
which is, I think, their issue, isn't it? That the hospital, because they do have pure blood there, but then we're just not allowing them to access it at the minute. But hopefully after this it'll shift.
Yeah, so my message is we will succeed, you will succeed, and everything will be just perfect. Om Jeje Sana.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Thanks, Sue. Lisa, did you want to, it looks like you don't want to share. So did you want to say anything?
Yeah, sure. I got Braveheart.
Oh, he's a Braveheart.
Yeah. So, and even, the movie Braveheart, the energy, like he's just a strong, it's going to create so much forward change and he will pull through it.
Fantastic, because I noticed there was a big story. So what happens is when you have a smaller example, one example like that, it just accelerates the whole subject. And there was this huge post on Telegram that was saying that there were these people around the world calling for unvaccinated blood now. So it's sort of like it activates or triggers that energy in the collective. And so I really noticed that as well. So yeah. Fantastic point. Is there a particular message that you'd like to share to the family members, Lisa?
I kept getting Braveheart, like what the energy around being courageous, brave, the heart will, everything will work out how it will supposed to work out. And he will create change, like individually and collectively.
Well, I guess it's no accident his name is Will. He's got a very strong will.
Yes.
Oh, very strong.
And it can't be any accident that the organ of discussion is the heart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like that's the central thing of everything we do, but it's also the organ that's been damaged by the evil forces, if you like. So it's incredibly symbolic. That doesn't help the family at all, but it's amazing. What a metaphor.
Exactly. very, very good point. Well, you all made amazing points. That was that was brilliant. Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to send this video to the family members, and I think we hope that by watching this that they'll feel some sense of our under their wings, the wind beneath their wings. So thank you for that. Brilliant. Okay, so on to the next one now.